Hi everybody. But for a second felt a bit weird to start talking over music. I didn't wanna disrupt the music, you know? Does it make sense? I hope to how to say audio, I don't know, what is it? Scales are good. I don't know. You got it. You got it. What I'm trying to say. I hope it's not like too little music or I don't know, this kind of things. Let's continue. I hope everyone is good. I grabbed my coffee, but I think I might need to refresh it soon because it's kind of getting cold, and I have warm one sitting there and waiting. But yeah, for now I think I can go with it. Let's take a sip and then we can start. So, sorry, what was her name? I wanna say Yuki. She shared from the restaurant's application. She shared like, remember to order new omurice, sampuru tomorrow. And then the Fuku is like, lady, are you seriously using Tomodachi as a note-taking app? And she's like, this isn't private. Fuku's like, no. Where did you think the likes were coming from? And she's like, oh. That's a funny thing to find here. I wonder what is this that they're talking about. What is this? Sorry, I got distracted, my phone rang. What is this for? Because they have actual thing, but like Easter eggs in this game, changed names. And they're talking about this book, but book, for example, I told myself one chapter before bed and it's like 3:47 a.m. and the other person is like, hot take, the real villain of MFST is miscommunication plus pride plus I can fix the salon, a cursed trio. And Vin says, okay, just started a new moon for the king. I heard it's almost as good as MFST and so far it's awesome. And Blue is like, oh, you followed my recommendation, I hope you love it. And Makoto, oh yeah, you mentioned that, Blue, gonna borrow your copy today? And Blue's like, absolutely not. I'm curious, what are they talking about? What is this like for us? Ryu says, a blue whale's heartbeat can be heard from 2 miles away. Wow. And Emmy's sharing like scientific stuff. Wait, let's see. Spot temperature? Sobering data from today's Maiban Shinbun. The scientific consensus on global temperature rise is clear, but seeing projections quantified this starkly is still difficult. Our work in environmental materials and sustainable energy systems has never felt more urgent. We owe it to the next generation, not only to mitigate, but to innovate responsibly and to keep this planet habitable for our children. But I would hope so. And this is so real, I know. And from the lab, I guess, Miyamoto says, thank you for continuing to highlight the data, Sato-san. These conversations need to stay in the public eye. And Dr. Karen Tan says, well said, we must bridge policy, research and education faster than ever. And Ayaka Green Energy says, completely agree, especially on framing climate action as intergenerational responsibility. Sorry. Meanwhile, let me find another story to read. I have realized my chat is not working. As usual, I forgot something. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting everything. Not everything, a lot of stuff. And that explains why I had extra space in front of me. Okay, now I can follow my chat. So, Ash shared, Eka won a prize for her science presentation. She created an air conditioner that uses salt instead of electricity. I think this kid's going places. Proud Papa. Which is awesome, and I like that is covering her face. That's future CEO. Yeah, that's so cool. And I'm glad Erica won the prize. She was a bit nervous about it. Shin Nation, throwback to Midnight River Lights tour finale at Bar Basement. What's one song that first made you fall for Jun's music? Moon Signal. That bridge hits me and the feels every time. Can't believe that was almost 10 years ago. Still waiting for him to play Rising Tides live again. Same maybe next tour. Engine Official says, notice of postponement. Due to medical condition, Jun will be taking time to recover. Upcoming concerts will be rescheduled. We apologize for any concern caused and thank you for your understanding. Tay K Music says, what medical condition? Is he okay? He works too hard. Hope he rests. Is the tour over? Where is Jun? There are some questions. And Makoto shared, watched Moonlight over Shibuya last night. Wow, classic movies go hard. And SS Classic, that one came out the year I graduated from uni. Neko Papa, today it's not Ash, it was who was it? Henry. Today we go by sea. Shinkansen to Hiroshima, then hopping on the ferry for a day trip to Miyajima. Okay, we caught up with stories. Anything else going? They always about the Jun's health thing. It's been too quiet. Where is Jun? They always say health issue when the real problem's creative control. Is the tour over? We saw that one. Jun recovery. We still don't know what's wrong with Jun. If he's genuinely ill, I'll eat my words. If not, PR spin of the year. And this one says, glad he's okay, but the silence still wasn't cool, dude. Oh, now he's sick. Convenient. And then this person says, yeah, he works too hard. We read as well. Forever delayed, more like forever tour, more like for never tour, am I right? And does anyone remember the dancing hot dog guy you could put on your photos? Throwback. Interesting. I think we read these. Read these. He drew me with abs in his homework family portrait. I'll take it. Proud Papa. When is STEM going to include ethics education? Good question. Yeah, I'm a minimalist. I can't afford anything besides the basic necessities, sustainability. If it's not built to last, it's built to sell. Maybe the planet's just mirroring our burnout. Okay. Once in a century weather is starting to sound like every weekend. Crow called out just before I stepped in a puddle. Thanks, Crow. Did not understand this, but I'm so sorry. Okay. Now we caught up with social media. We can start our day. Phew, still hot and humid even at this hour. Ready to open win? They must be still resting. They didn't come down at all yesterday either. I'll let them sleep in. Maybe we should check in. Anyway, with weather like this, I don't think it will be too busy. Hello? Sorry. Ah, Blue-san. Phew, summer is the worst. I swear I was starting to melt. Were you out there long? Maybe a bit. Not long enough to look desperate, I hope. Not at all, just eager. So, Jun hasn't stopped by today yet, has he? We just opened, so no. Were you waiting for him outside? I was hoping to run into him, maybe is all. I can't confirm or deny that he comes by here, but, you know, we try to keep this place comfortable for everyone. Of course, I totally get that. I just wanted to thank him, is all. I know things have been hard for him lately, so I just wanted to say a few kind words to him if I had the chance. I've got work soon anyway. Just figured I'd try my luck. Alright, as long as that's all it is. You're welcome to wait if you've got the time. Thanks, I guess I should order something instead of just loitering. Anything in particular? Maybe that tea with the yuzu and honey? That was so good. I haven't stopped thinking about it, but I'll try it cold today, please. And I've been waiting outside edition. So, hot yuzumitsu but iced. And iced hot yuzumitsu, yes. Okay. Nice of you to say that. How will we do it? Tea. Tea. Yuzu. Honey. Yuzu honey cooler. Let's try. Is it the one what you wanted? Here you go. Ah, that's perfect. Phew, I feel alive again. What should we call it? Yuzu Mitsu Maisu? No. Ooh, bike ride. Thank you for liking, thank you for coming by. How about Yuzu honey cooler? That sounds much better, thanks. You got it. So, when does Jun come in usually? It's inconsistent, especially lately. He's been offbeat, I think. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here, honestly. Since he's going through something, I want to encourage him. That's kind of you, Blue-san. Since you take mornings off due to streaming later with beaches? Ah, I see. But in general as well, I guess. I don't know, like Saturday bike ride sounds amazing. That's so cool. I'm glad you're doing that. I wish I was somewhere that I could do that as well, but I can walk. I've been lately trying to walk, I don't know how to say, like more consistently, I guess. That's kind of you, Blue-san. I'm sorry, Kibella, I overslept. No problem at all. I was a bit worried after yesterday. Ah, Blue-san. Hey Vincent. You okay? You're looking kind of... I'm great. You know, this heat is just the worst, right? Right. Let me make you something when... Oh, you don't have to. You look like you need something caffeinated. And on second thought, you may be right. Something caffeinated. I said thought weirdly. Anyway, something caffeinated sounds interesting. Do we have something caffeinated but cold we already know? I can make this cold maybe. Not honey, not honey. And ginger. Let's serve it. Some caffeine for you. That does help. Thanks for the suggestion, Liu-san. Of course, I have totally been there. I really appreciate it, Kibella. Of course. You're lucky your boss is so cool. I'm like one more late start from getting the boot. You mentioned you had a morning shift yesterday? Yeah, they're always stacking night shifts next to morning shifts on me. Of course my sleep's gonna get screwed up. That would wipe me out too. Right, it's like... Oh, someone arrived. Who is that? It's Jun? No. Yuki-san. Oh, sorry ma'am. I thought you were someone else. Sorry to disappoint. No, it's not. I didn't mean... Sorry. I'm sure you're not the first customer here chasing a ghost. You're not wrong. Can I get you anything, Yuki-san? An iced hojicha, please, Kibella. How did we do that again? Ah, yeah, sure, of course, of course. Was it this one? I hope I picked ice. Yay. Here you go, iced hojicha. Perfect, thank you. My pleasure. I need to clear my head for a moment. I'm going to take a seat by the window. Take all the time you need. So, Blue-san, you were waiting for Johnson? Yeah, I was hoping to catch him. That's kind of weird, huh? Oh, no, not weird. Just dedicated. That makes it sound weird. I don't mean it that way, really. I know you're good. It's not exactly normal either. What is it you'd like to say to Junsan if he walked in right now? Oof. You know, that's actually kind of daunting. Like, I've imagined it a million times, but wanna practice? What? Just pretend I'm him. Okay, I can try. Jun, your music saved my life. I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. I was in a bad place and I didn't have anyone, and your songs sat with me when nobody else would. They gave me something to hold on to. So, thank you. That was super sweet. I think he'd be moved to hear that. You think? I do. Even if you're not the only one he's helped, it probably means something different hearing it face to face. Yeah, and I mean it. Have you seen some of those Tomoda Chill posts about him? Yeah, they are pretty bad. I can't imagine trying to recover my creative spark with people actively rooting against me, right? It's total garbage. And sure, almost everyone in fandom agrees his new album isn't his best, but we know it's just growing pains. He's carrying a lot more people than he used to. I want him to know that's okay, that we still believe in what he's doing, and a lot of us can't wait for what's next. Did I say something wrong? It's just, I wonder if that's what Jun needs to hear right now. What do you mean? Well, sometimes when people are going through something, they don't want comfort. Not exactly. They want space, or quiet, or someone who won't ask anything from them, not even to feel better. Especially when they feel like they've already let everyone down. He didn't let us down though, not the real fans. If I can be one voice that says like, I'm still listening, isn't that happy? It is, in a way, but Jun's already carrying the weight of everyone's expectations. Even support can feel like a demand. It's pressure, all the same. Yeah, I think I get it. I wanted to give something back, but maybe I was still centering my feelings and not really thinking about his. I'll have to think about that for a bit. Now I'm worried he is gonna walk through that door. Do you think people like Jun ever get to be the ones who are changed? What do you mean? Like, he changes so many lives. Does anyone ever do that for him? I don't know. I hope so. People have a way of getting through to each other. We don't always notice it happening, but it does. Hey, Vincent. Last time you said John's music helped you too. I did. And I didn't ask, but can I now? Yeah. I was in an accident, like I mentioned. I was in a coma for months. But I woke up. A lot of people aren't so lucky. Someone, a customer the other day, reminded me of that. That's heavy. The prosthetics helped me get back on my feet, but I had severe brain trauma as well. Like a bunch of the wires had been ripped out. For a while everything felt scrambled. I'd forget what I was saying in the middle of a sentence. I'd write a note and then stare at it like it was in another language. Everything just felt far away. That sounds terrifying. It was confusing mostly. I looked fine, you know, but nothing was landing right. I tried to have a conversation and just blank. So I started spending most of the day lying down, listening to music, mostly ambient stuff. But then one day, Jun's track came on. Color of Darkness. Yeah. I see now where your interpretation of the lyrics came from. Even in hard times, you can still find a little hope. That's right. So, how are you now? I can hold a coffee cup now. I can talk without losing the thread most of the time. I've got this job, this cafe. But sometimes there's still this delay. Like I'm living half a second behind everyone else. Like watching myself from the outside. Anyway, that's more than I meant to say. Sorry if it was too much. Hey, don't do that. I mean, you don't have to do that. Make yourself small like that. Force of habit. Yeah, I know the feeling. Thanks for sharing that. Seriously. Thanks for listening, Blue-san. You can call me Blue. Just Blue. Thanks. Call me Wind too. Win! Do you want to scream to microphone? Oh, hi, Pumpkin. It's a bit late for you to be here, isn't it? Wow! Who is that? This is Blue. She's a new friend of mine. Your name is Blue, like the color. That's so cool. Thanks. If my name was a color, I would want it to be rose pink. That's a great name. Is that what you like us to call you then? No, it's okay. I like my real name too. Are you going to tell Blue-san your real name? Oh, right. I'm Erika Sotofarli. What kind of... You can call me Erika. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Erika. Oh, Yuki-san is here too. Hello, Erika-chan. Win, is Erika-chan related to you? Oh, no, we're just... Win's my best friend and Yuki-san is my newest friend. Erika-chan's family lives upstairs. Speaking of Erika-chan, where are your parents? Can I have a pink skiff? Is everything fine, Pumpkin? Dad said it was okay. He gave me 500 yen and said I could get extra ice cream. That does sound like Ash's brand of conflict resolution. This place has ice cream too? The fruit means it's healthy. Oh my god, I can't read it. Flawless logic. Alright, one pink skiff coming right up. You remember how to make it, right? Soy milk, and I don't know how to pronounce that. And most importantly, ice cream. Soy milk, this, and ice cream. Here you go. Here it is, the pink skiff. Yay, it's the best drink in the whole menu. Whoa, she's chugging it. So good. Erika-chan, is everything okay? Your summer school has started, right? How did the science presentation go? I got first place. What? That's great! But something else happened? What was your project? A passive air conditioner. Passive air conditioner? No power needed, it's good for earth and stuff. The one I built, you mix salt with water and it chills the air around it. That's amazing! I even made little info cards with diagrams and color coding and everything, but none of the other kids got it. I don't really get it either, but it sounds really cool. Kaori said it looked like a sad bathtub, and then everyone piled on. Kaori? Sad bathtub? That's what she said, and then someone said I copied it off the internet, and then someone else said my mom probably made it for me. I told mom they would. Man, kids are ruthless. What salt did you end up using? I tried ammonium nitrate, but it's tricky to re-extract. I want to design it so the salt can be recovered and reused. You serious? You sound like some kind of genius to me. I bet those kids are just jealous. I don't want them to be jealous, I just want them to be my friends. I thought Kaori especially would think it was cool. Her family's broken aircon is what gave me the idea. So I thought maybe this would help her. But I guess she doesn't want help from someone like me. It sounds like a solid real-world use case. Exactly, I even used her as an example in my presentation. Like, imagine you're in a house with no AC, like my friend Kaori. You said it just like that? Of course. Mom's always saying science should solve real problems people have. Did you tell Cody you were going to use her story like that? No, but everyone at school already knows. I thought it would make her happy that I was helping her. How did she respond? She got mad and then said the bathtub thing. Well, maybe Kara is self-conscious about her broken aircon. Even if you meant well, it might have felt like you were highlighting something embarrassing for her. But it is a real problem. I wasn't making fun of her. I was trying to help. Your intention was kind. Kindness is just like salt. You need to know how much to use and when to use it, no matter what your intention was. A bad measurement spoils the dish. Oh, she's crying. I made a miscalculation. We all make them. You were helping, but sometimes it's hard for people to admit they need help. Even harder when someone else points it out for them. I feel like a real dummy. Oh, Pumpkin, it's okay. Would you like another drink, Erika-chan? Maybe. What would you like? Yuki-san, what do you drink when you feel sad? Hojicha. It's bitter, but it helps me think. Bitter, huh? You might like it with honey. No, I want it like Yuki-san gets it. One hojicha. No sweetener. Not even a little? Maybe a little. Some hojicha, please. Do I make it hot or cold? Hot, I guess. Let's put a little bit of honey. Here you go, one hojicha. Wow, this is good. Do you like it? It's like cereal. It's kind of nutty, but a little bit... Wait a minute. Is there something sweet in here? I did put a little something in. It is good. There's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Erika-chan, you know, there is no shame in being young. It is not something to be outgrown. But I need to grow up. Everyone has to eventually, but why the rush? It's the only way to get Dad to stop worrying about me. That's a lot. Do you feel like his worry is a burden? Sometimes, like I make everything harder for him. Because he cares about you. Yeah, and I love my dad and my mom, but mom has work and dad has just me. Sometimes I wish he'd just go have fun or something. What if it's not about proving you don't need him, but more about being a team? What do you mean? Like he takes care of you, right? But what if once in a while you did something to say, thanks, I've got your back too? Doesn't have to be big, just a gesture. Acts of care are not only the duty of parents, they can go both ways. As long as you don't feel like it's your job to take care of them, it's still his role, he's the grown-up. But if I help him relax, then he'll stop worrying so much, maybe, but it should come from kindness, not pressure. You know, his birthday is next week. Oh, that's right. Wow, do you know all your customers' birthday? I just happened to notice that one was soon. Wow, way to go. Sounds like you've got your opportunity right there, Pumpkin. Yeah, make that something super special for his birthday. Another salted aircon? Ha, no way. Maybe omurice? When we do go out to eat, that's what he usually orders. But he orders it because he said it's hard to make. Maybe it would be too hard. It can be challenging to get the right texture, but the ingredients aren't expensive if you're willing to break a few eggs. I could teach you how to make omurice over at the restaurant, Erika-chan. For real? Yes, for real. You're the best, Yuki-san. Blue? Huh? Were you looking for Jun again? Oh no. Well, I forgot all about Jun actually. Are you okay? Yeah, I just... this whole thing, it's got me thinking. About what? About, well, when I stopped being a kid. You mean when you grew up? Sort of. When I was Erika-chan's age, I didn't have a dad I could make omurice for or anyone to teach me how to cook. I didn't really have anyone. Sorry, I don't mean to bring the mood down. If you have something on your mind, you should talk about it. If you're comfortable. I don't usually talk about this stuff, but... Win, you shared something real earlier, and Erika-chan too. I mean, if everyone else is being real, I don't want to hold back. My family kind of dissolved when I was in the middle school. I bounced around for a while, couch surfing, crashing in clubs. Not like on the street, but not on the street either. It was a weird time. That sounds really scary. It was, but I figured things out, sort of. Well, hey, you're here now, living in Tokyo, chasing your passion. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, that was the idea. When I first moved here, I found this apartment. It was kinda out of my budget, but I fell in love with it. The light, the neighborhood, the tiny bakery down the street, and it's walking distance too, like 5 great houses. I don't know, you understand. Felt like the kind of place someone on the verge of something big might have lived. So I took a chance. But the better job didn't come. Or it did, but not at the pay I hoped. I stretched it as long as I could, but then I started to fall behind. Then one day, Makoto said he was looking for a place. And I don't know, I just said, wanna split my rent? Which is nuts, right? But he's also nuts, so he said yes. And hey, it worked, kinda. At least I can keep living in my place. But that dude is messy, always late with rent. Not because he doesn't have it, because he just forgets to pay. And somehow, I'm the one doing the cleaning, though I work more hours than he does. Sounds like not an ideal situation. It is certainly a situation. You'd think I used to pick up after people. I'd be used to pick up, I guess. But I guess it still stings when someone assumes you will. Because you've had to take care of yourself for so long. Yeah, I've never really had someone to depend on. I've always had to help myself. I thought being a grown-up meant doing everything yourself. But I guess grown-ups need help too, huh? We all do, sometimes. The real grown-up thing is accepting it. I will refresh my coffee and come back. I'm back, continuing. It's getting late. It is. I need to get up early for prep, so Erika-chan, would you like to visit the restaurant tomorrow? For your first on-the-rise lesson? Yes, definitely, I'll come right after school. I have to go back to school tomorrow. Stupid summer school. Actually, maybe I'm feeling a little ill. Oh, all of a sudden? Yeah, I feel super bad in my tummy. Maybe I can't go to school tomorrow. Oh no, was it something you drank? Some will be cross with me if I did anything to hurt your tummy. No, it's not that. If you can't go to school, you definitely aren't well enough to make on-the-rise. It's going to be okay, Pumpkin. You know what went wrong with Kaori, so now you can fix it. I don't know. Talking to other kids is so... It's not like talking to you at all. It feels like they don't want to understand me. Like I'm saying and doing everything wrong, even when I try really hard. In Japan, I'm the kid from the UK. But in the UK, I was the kid from Japan. From Japan. Sorry. Maybe that's why no one gets me. Hey, but you said we get you just fine, right? So that doesn't sound like you problem. Oh my god, I can't read. That doesn't sound like a you problem. Yeah, kids can be nasty. Okay, how about I take a little sip and chin down a little and then we can continue. I will drink my coffee. Yeah, kids can be nasty when you're a bit different from them. But they're still little people. Pretty sure a smart one like you can crack their code. Maybe, but what if Kaori is happier without me now? What if I just make everything worse again? We don't have to... Oh, that's the other person. We don't have to solve all of that tonight. How about I walk you back to your apartment, Erika-chan? Yes, please, but... one moment, please. Rin, can I tell you a secret? Okay. I think you and Bluesun are really alike. You think so? Yeah, you're both cool and funny, and you get science stuff and feeling stuff and music stuff, and you both look serious when you're thinking, and you laugh the same. And you always know what to say when someone's sad. Maybe you should ask her to be your best friend forever. Reika-chan, that's not much of a whisper. You're broadcasting to the entire street. Oops. Well, it's true. Good night. Good night, all. Well, I have to get going too. My shift starts in 5 minutes. You'll be back soon, I hope. Definitely. I'm sorry you couldn't catch Jun-san tonight. Yeah, it's too bad, but... well, I'm not going to be back just for Jun. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Can't wait. Hey, Kibella? Yes? Thanks for running a place like this. The drinks are great and the people aren't so too bad either. You're always welcome. Did you just leave your phone? Eika's great, but she uses a lot of spoons, huh? Yeah, I don't know how Emmy and Ash, how anyone has the spoons to raise a kid, especially one as smart and curious as Erika. You did well by her tonight. I tried. I thought if I kept moving, kept smiling, stayed cheerful, maybe I could outrun it. The pain, exhaustion, all of it. And how's that going? I think it caught up. Even stars fall behind the clouds sometimes. Doesn't mean they stop shining. Poetic as always. But I'm not a star. I'm just tired. You can still find joy in it. It just might not look like what it used to. I don't even know what real joy looks like. Most days I'm just performing that I'm okay to get through it. And I catch myself wondering, how much of this happiness is actually mine? And how much of it is just for everyone else's comfort? Then maybe stop performing. Easier said than. Hey, sorry I forgot my phone. Win, are you okay? Yep, just recharging. Right. Your phone is right there. Thanks. Hey, Win, by the way, there's all kinds of small music venues in this neighborhood. Maybe one night we both don't have shifts. We could check out a show. It's me? I mean, me with you? Go with you? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Cool. Anyway, mission accomplished. Phone secured. That's a relief. See you both soon, yeah? Looking forward to it. And hey, Vin. Yeah? Even if we don't catch a show, even if it's just hanging out, not doing anything, I'd be up for that too. You handled that pretty smoothly. Smooth? I could barely get my words out. Maybe, but she didn't seem to mind. Guess not. Still think joy's something you have to perform? Maybe not, but we'll see. I should probably head up. Are you okay getting up the stairs? I can make it. Thanks for letting me stay. Always. And for reminding me that there may be a tomorrow. Even if I don't know what it looks like yet. You don't have to know. You just have to keep walking towards it. One step at a time. Good night. Good night. Oof, some heavy topics, huh? Even stars fall behind the clouds sometimes, yeah, but they're still up there, still shining, even when we cannot see them. A sweet voyage to the land of your imagination. Thursday, August 6th, 2026. What does say the news? New political party formed to promote elderly well-being and security. Okay, I guess. Let's check some social media for today. Myself, Sammy part, by the way, working hard, playing harder, chasing the moment. Chasing the moment. Every day is a one step closer. Okay. Struggling to get out of bed today, said Vin, and Blue said, "Oh no, you got a nested, not so difficult word. Virus," and Vin said something like that. Makoto said, "Didn't know there was a boss fight in cleaning." And Blue said, "Guess you need to level up." Nothing like a little 5k run to recover from a fun night out. I'm very sorry. Grateful for my trusted. Fuku-san, are you still in Tokyo? I'll send in the extra leave request for HR later today. Jun Nation. Which Jun track calms you down when the city is too loud? Ocean Sky. Always Ocean Sky. Mountain, river, sea is the reason I survived the exile season. Komorebi on the river. Morning light. Any filter. Ready to crash. Blue shared. And Vin said, "That light looks unreal. What direction does your window face?" And Blue said, "East. My plants love it. Me too." Listening to Sakura Station always makes me want to travel, said Vin, and Blue said same. And Henry shared, "I sat in the Peace Park for a long time today, just feeling grateful that there's a tomorrow. And then I ate my weight in okonomiyaki. Hiroshima is alive and beautiful, especially today." Okay, some people are still listening to Jun's songs at least. Even 6 vampires must work out sometimes, assisted by my favorite Japanese import, Picora Sweet. And is this the vampire from the first game? By the way, why did I say sweet? Sweat. Anyway, I think it is. Right. Yeah, I think he is. Interesting. Hard to believe it's already Obon. What is Obon? Next week. It feels like the atmosphere in this atmosphere in the city has started to shift a little somehow. Wow, Jun, your aura's off the charts today. Did you get a haircut? Is that it? No, I did not. Wait, that's your default look? Man, it's basically cheating at this point. But hey, you're way bluer in real life. Is it a heat thing? Do you go extra blue to cool off? No, I do not. Ah, I get it. Special sunscreen, right? Custom made for dragon scales. I make do with ordinary sunscreen. Huh, shows what I know. Anyway, too bad Blue's stuck at work today. She could have finally met you if she was here. Good evening, Makoto-san. Yo. Kibella. And Jun-san too? Hey. Yeah, we bumped into each other outside. Wanna order a drink, Jun? My treat. Ah, Don't be shy, get whatever you want. If you insist. Wait, coffee's a no-go for you, right? Heard you skip it during tours. Indeed, it's rather harsh on the throat. Knew it. Classic June. Your self-discipline's wild, like monk tier. Monk tier. Excuse me, you two know each other? No, actually, we just met. Sure we do. Oh, you mean like in person? Then yeah, guess it is our first time, but I've seen him stream like a million times. So technically we go way back. Makoto-san, isn't this a little... You may feel like you know Jun-san, but he's never met you before. Damn, dropping the hard truths, Kibella. Sorry, Jun, I didn't want to be rude. That is... alright. For some reason, I find your enthusiasm refreshing. Oh, yay! Sounds like we were meant to be, man. Then pick something to drink already. Any ideas, Jun-san? Well, if I must... Do you still have that cold drink I tried before? The one with milk and mango? You mean the mango, French? Yes, that's the one. I have been craving it lately. One mango something, please, ice cold. Yeah, how do we do that? So, I guess it was this one. You want milk? Cold. I hope I pressed cold. I bet it's not what it was. Uh-oh. So he doesn't want coffee. So I guess it's supposed to be this one. Right? Yeah, that's the only thing we have with mango. So that was that. But the different order. So it's green tea and then soy milk and then mango, I think. That's what I did wrong. I hope this was what you wanted. Oh no, it wasn't. Got an achievement. Served the wrong drink for the first time. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Sorry. Just be careful next time, please. Okay, I keep this in mind. Sorry. And for you, Makoto-san? Not now. I'm expecting someone. I'll order once he's here. Of course, take your time. Oh no, is it a kappa? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Hey, good evening, Ash-san. Yo, Ash-san. Ah, Makoto-kun. Nice to see you again. Hey, you really saved me the other day. You know, from the old man. If he hadn't been there, he would have lectured me forever. Ah, right, that. I'm glad I could be of help. Help would be an understatement. I was practically dead meat. Speaking of, he should have showed up by now. Well, maybe the train is running late. So, Ehsan, have you been today? Well, not bad, I guess. You're looking kinda down. Something's up? Actually, yeah. It just came out of nowhere. What? You got into an accident or something? No, nothing like that. Though, certainly things like that did. Anyway, I'm parched. Mind if I grab a drink first? Sure, go ahead. What can I get for you, son? I'd like a cold tea, any kind's fine. Cold. Green tea. I don't know, does it count? Okay. Really, it's the spot. You know, drinks are a funny thing. Sometimes just a single cup can make your heart feel a little lighter. That's what cafes are for. And I'm glad you've got this one here. So, what happened there, son? Well, about that. To be honest, I'm still trying to make sense of it myself. If you'd like, we're here to listen. Yeah, we can be your super awesome wing team. Thanks for the support. Okay then, here's what happened. I just dropped my kid off at Yuki-san's place. Yuki-san? She's one of our regulars. Owner of the restaurant across the road? Right, the place called Fuyu. I used to go there with my wife. Back then, we didn't really know Yuki-san, but lately Emmy's gotten quite close with her. Emmy's your wife? Yep. And Eika, that's my kid, she said it was for cooking lessons. No, nothing. Please go on. So yeah, I got curious. I mean, I'm her father after all, and I do all the cooking at home. So I started asking Yuki-san a few things. Then all of a sudden, Erika turns to me and goes, "Leave, love, dad." I've never seen that look on her face. Really caught me off guard. Huh, any idea why? Yeah, maybe. I mean, Erika's been kinda cold with me lately. Even on our vacation, she was really withdrawn. Amy and I had talked about it, of course. We wondered if it might be a rebellious phase, but it feels way too early for that. So, I'm thinking she must be angry with me. Huh, what for? I'm not sure. Maybe I promised to get her a book and I forgot? Or I put too much salt in the soup? Or I didn't use the right detergent for her clothes? Or I... Wow, man, stop right there, you're spinning. Maybe a little. Dude, it sounds like you need to stop hovering over her. If you always worry about the small stuff, I get why she's finding it heavy, you know? The thing is, I really want to be there for her. Why wouldn't you be? Erika's a bit of an outlier, you know? She wasn't born here, she's straight talking, she's big into science. A few months back, some kids at school were giving her a hard time. My fear is maybe it's happening again. But she's not telling me because I'm not so good at smoothing things over. I'm not too familiar with all the etiquette and stuff. I just don't want to be her useless British dad. Ashton, I doubt anyone could accuse you of being useless. I'm sure Erika will talk to you when she's ready. Yeah man, sounds like she's a bright kid. She 100% knows you're there for her. Just don't be there on her back literally at all time. There's a middle ground between parents like mine and parents like you, yeah? Do you really think so? Oh, it's from Yuki-san. Excuse me for a moment. Hi, Yuki-san. Is something wrong? Ah, that. Huh? Yeah, I see. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, really? That'd be great. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, of course. Thanks for looking after her. Alright then. Talk to you later. Bye. What did Yuki-san say? Seems like you two were right. Yuki-san said Erika's reaction caught her off guard too, actually, so she called to check in. Apparently, Erika's on some kind of secret mission, and I'm not supposed to know about it. So, that's why she kicked you out? Looks like it. Wow, that's a relief, Ash-san. Yeah, and... here it is. Yuki-san just sent me a photo. So cute. Said it might help to put my mind at ease. That's very thoughtful of her. Yeah, looks like Erika's actually having fun. Told you, you were just overthinking things. And if she was angry at you even a little, she wouldn't be secretly practicing her cooking just for you. I guess you've got a point. So, mystery solved? Seems like it. I mean, at least this one is. I'm still worried about her school life, but for now I'll just wait and see how it plays out. Erika's definitely growing up. Now she's got a world that even her parents aren't part of. That said, I bet you're dying to know what she's cooking, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll have to play dumb when I get home. Anyway, he's really late. Kinda rare for Mr. Punctual. Maybe he's finally learning to chill? Are you expecting a friend? Well, it's not exactly a friend. It's the old... I don't know. Kenji. You're meeting Kenji-san? Yes, and he's got something to talk about. I'll text him, just in case. That Kenji-san. Is it the same Kenji-san that I met previously? Yeah. Oh. You know Kenji? I would not say we truly know each other, but I'm fairly certain he has no desire to see me here. Whoa, what do you mean by that? Has something happened between you two? You can ask Kenji-san. Now then, if you will excuse me. Oh. Kenji-san, good evening. Good evening. Yo, man, you're late. Actually, the train was delayed, sorry to keep you waiting. Knew it, no biggie, man. But hey, I've just heard from... Hang on a sec, my friend's calling. Yo, it's me, what's up? Huh? What? Can't hear you. You're breaking up a bit, man. Uh-oh. Still as restless as ever? Ah, Ash-san. Nice to see you again. Sorry. Likewise, Kenji-san. And it's you. I was actually about to leave. Of course you were. Seems like I have that effect on you. That is not what I meant. I simply did not wish to disturb. I heard it. Pardon? I said I heard it. Your song. Lost River. Oh. Well, I was more or less forced to listen by this overeager, convenient girl, but it was good. Hard to believe you actually wrote it, huh? Thank you. No need to be so skittish. You've still got some drink left in your cup. It would be rude to leave it unfinished, don't you think? I suppose you are right. So take your time, stay a minute. Minute? Wow. It's not like I bite. You two doing okay? Yes, it's all fine. Oh, thank you for the other day, son. Very kind of you to walk me to the station and keep me company until the train arrived. Don't mention it anytime. Right. I actually came to speak with Makoto, but it looks like he's busy on a call. In the meantime, may I ask your opinion on something? Sure. If you think my opinion is of value, I'd happy to help. Thank you. I appreciate it. Before that, shall I get you something? Good idea. What would you like, Kenji-san? Would you mind making me a cold matcha? Yeah. Enjoy your hiyashi matcha. Thank you very much. With this heat, even my head plate feels parched. Head plate? Okay. One sip for the head. One sip for the heart. Truly a masterful presentation. Get Kenji to drink high and low. Was an achievement we got. Looks like those secret tea training sessions finally paid off. So, Kenji-san, what's on your mind? Yes, well, it's actually about my son. To put it simply, he's taking paternity leave. That's a big decision. Yes, and a complicated one. I mean, he was recently promoted. His career is finally getting on track. This is starting to sound oddly familiar. Is that so? Yeah, actually we faced a similar situation when I became a stay-at-home dad. Oh, in our case it was my wife's career that was on the line. Your wife? How did she do? Back then she was an up-and-coming scientist. Oh. We talked it over, of course, but in the end the decision was simple for me. If she worked, I'd raise our kid. That's quite a bold decision. You don't regret it? Honestly, I'd be lying if I said I've never had any doubts. I studied English Lit at university, and I even received an offer to pursue a career in academia from a rather renowned scholar, actually. But well, the truth is, it's not like I had a clear career goal or anything in the first place. I mostly just really love books. So it made sense for me to stay at home. Sometimes I do think it would have been nice to become a teacher. I like that more than research. But honestly, every time I look at my daughter, I know I made the right decision. Plus, I get to teach her English too. So I guess I'm building a bit of an educator's career after all. I see. But in my son's case, his wife only works part-time, and the benefits he'd get aren't nearly enough. So maybe the situation is a bit different. Yeah, that definitely adds another layer. Right. You see, I'm not quite sure how to put this, but my father was a quiet man. We had to leave our river when I was a very young child. What? Very young child, yeah. After we moved to Tokyo, he worked day and night. It must have been hard for him to carve out a space for us in this new, different world. As a result, we didn't spend much time together, and I was lonely sometimes. But I was proud of him. I felt safe, you know? Yeah, I understand. My father was a busy man too. When I was a kid, all I remember is him working. Yes, a father must be the pillar of his family. Oh Or at least, that's what I thought. So, when my own son was born, I followed his example. I worked very hard, because that's how I understand fatherhood. That's how I knew to love him. But now, my son doesn't see it that way. Perhaps I raised him wrong. What was my father able to do that I wasn't? Well, the way I see it, Kenji-san, I guess you did the best you could. But my son, he turned out different. Different from you? I suppose so. That doesn't mean you raised him wrong. Huh? What do you mean? Even if things didn't turn out how you hoped. He's bravely forging his own path now. And in that, he still learned and grew from you. Just like you did with your own father. But that means... Yeah, I know. It's a little sad as a parent. But we parents don't really have much control, don't you think? Kids think for themselves, grow on their own. Eventually, they'll drift away from us. So maybe, in the very end, all we can really do is just to love them. Love them as much as we can. And watch them become who they are. Besides, the times are different now. I guess so. Even if you do the same thing, how it's seen can change with times. I mean, look at me. Now they call stay-at-home dads progressive or something, but not so long ago we were just laughed at. So your way and your father's way, they were probably right back then, but things have changed, Kenji-san. Old ideas like men work, women stay at home, they just don't fit the world anymore. So maybe your son's just trying to be the kind of father this era needs. Actually, it's kind of strange. I mean, who decided those roles in the first place? Now that you mention it, it does seem odd. That assumption was built into our society long ago. Exactly. The fact that we're having this conversation in 2026, man. Even in gay. Seahorses come to mind. Sorry. No, please disregard that. Too late for that. If you have something to say, I'd like to hear it. But yeah, now I'm curious too. Well, if you insist. You see, seahorses, among them, it is the male who bears the eggs and gives birth. Oh, that's fascinating. In lion prides, the hunt falls to the females. Some birds even raise chicks as same-sex pairs. You sure know a lot. Yes, I like nature documentaries. What? You? Nature documentaries? I find the animal sounds inexplicably soothing. That's a difficult word. You're quite an unusual one, but that is very interesting. Guess we've still got a lot to learn from nature, huh? Indeed, it is full of quiet wisdom. Oh, it's Emmy. Looks like Erika's back home. So her secret mission is complete? It would seem so. Sounds like my wife could use a hand. I better get going. Then please don't let us keep you. Sorry I can't talk more, Kenji-san, but I really hope things go well with your son. Thank you, that means a lot. And as for you, my quiet friend, that was an interesting talk. Thanks. I'm pleased you found it engaging. Well then, everyone, see you next time. Please give my regards to Emi-san and Erika-chan. Will do. Good night. I do? So, nature documentaries, of all things. Yes, I have taken a liking to them lately. You like television? Yes, I quite enjoy it. I meant what I said. About your song. It was genuinely good. Thank you. Someone like you becoming a singer. It feels like a whole new world these days. Still, I don't quite understand. Why music? And so publicly too. I mean, even if you lost your sight, you still have countless paths to choose from. Unlike us kappas, wouldn't you say? Oh, well, I've always been fond of the guitar. So you left your river to become a singer? No, not exactly. Then what? It was just... I don't know, Yes? I did not really have another path. Huh? What do you mean? That was... No, you see, I mean... Hey, you! Now listen here. It's not every day a dragon and a kappa share a table like this. So, at the very least, I appreciate some straight talk from you. You are quite right. My apologies. It's okay. So, why music, you ask? Where does one even begin? You see, when the river was buried, I lost my sight along with it. Yes, you did mention. I'm truly sorry about that. Thank you. But I lost something else as well. My power. Oh, I could no longer return to my dragon form. You are a kappa, so you know what that means. A dragon without its power is no better than a broken AC. Simply useless. But it cannot be helped. I mean, who would welcome a dragon god that brings no blessings? That must have been tough for you. I won't lie, it was most difficult. I tried everything to regain my power. Ancient rituals, traditional medicines, I even drank water from all sorts of rivers. That would make sense. The river is, after all, the origin of strength for us river folk. Indeed it is, but nothing worked. Perhaps if I could have gotten water from my own source. But I wasn't sure how to reach it, and I abandoned the idea. By then, I had grown tired of clinging to hope. For years, I couldn't bring myself to do anything. I lived quietly in a corner of the woods, surrounded by the endless noise of construction. Then one day, I stumbled upon my old, dusty guitar, and in that moment, I remembered how much I loved music, how I used to play by the river, and then it simply dawned on me. Even without my dragon power, perhaps through music I might yet offer something of worth. Yes, I know, it must sound ridiculously naive, but back then I truly believed it. For the first time in decades, I felt I had a reason to live. I see, you've been through quite a lot. Since I asked for your honesty, it's only fair I offer mine, to tell the truth. Your feelings aren't all that unfamiliar to me. They're not? It feels odd to relate to you, but as it happens, I recently retired, so if nothing else, I've got time, plenty of it. But I'm a man who's only known work. And now that it's been taken away from me, honestly, I'm at a complete loss. That must be scary. I've been in that darkness too. I was truly fortunate. Just through a stroke of luck, I found my way back to music. Next thing I knew, I was a singer. Perhaps it was merely the novelty, a dragon with a guitar. Even so, it gave me a real sense of purpose. I see. Yo, I'm back. Man, that call took forever. Huh? Eston already left? Damn, I was hoping to talk more. Anyway, sorry for leaving you hanging. It's alright. While you were away, I had a little chat with Junsan. Yeah, about what? Wait a sec. You two actually getting along? Like earlier Jun was saying something about how Ken just got no desire to... It's not... Isn't like that. Oh really? What was it again? That was... never mind. But I bet things have been harder. What? You're on the news every day. Gotta be rough, right? I suppose. Tell you what, why not try busking? I beg your pardon? You know, go back to your roots and all that. Well, I mean, you used to sing around here before your big debut, right? That's correct. Hey, Kibella, did you know Jun back then? Yeah, I did. It's been, what, over 10 years now. I still remember the first time I saw him perform. Do you mind if I tell them about it? Not at all. Okay, so the first time I spotted Jun-san out on the street, he was singing in front of pigeons. Pigeons? Yes. I fed them once and they just kept coming back. I suppose they figured I came with snacks. I never imagined there were that many pigeons in Tokyo. So your first fans had feathers, huh? They were loyal listeners. They never complained about my set list. But over time, more people than pigeons started gathering around. Within half a year, he'd become a bit of a local legend. Until the police showed up with a noise complaint, they banned me from playing here after that. That final day was wild. The crowd spilled out into the main road. There was even a fire truck for some reason. That was quite a night. Wow, I wish I'd been there. Hey, you should totally do it again, like a surprise street gig. Doesn't even have to be here. I'll help you set it up. I'm good at that kind of thing. So, when should we do it? The sooner the better, right? Good grief. You're always like this. Huh? Always talking, never thinking. The lecture mode alert. Oh, yeah? That reminds me. Whoa! Way to catch me off guard yelling like that. I came here to talk to you today. We didn't get a proper talk last time. And there he goes again. Excuse me? It's nothing. Now listen. Yeah? Put away your phone. Done. Good. So, you want to start your own business, right? Yeah, I guess. As I said before, that Gogol idea is excellent. I genuinely think it has potential. And you've got the skills to make it real. Thanks. But you're still missing one thing. Yeah, experience, right? That too, but everyone starts out inexperienced. That's something time will take care of. Then what? Trust. You've got ideas, talent, and skill, but trust isn't built overnight. You have to earn it, step by step. Even if you've got an ultra genius idea, it won't go anywhere if no one trusts you. Then I'll just do it all by myself. I mean, I trust me. Can you handle bookkeeping? Nope. But it's essential if you want to run a business. Then I'll ask somebody. Somebody who? Well, somebody I can trust. Oh, see? Trust. Yeah, I guess you've got a point. And whether you like it or not, you've already been slowly breaking that trust. Huh? Why is that? You always brush off the small tasks because you think they don't matter for your future. And that's how you lose trust. Fix that first. Whatever the task, do it properly, patiently, steadily. Keep at it. And once you've earned enough trust, your startup won't just be a pipe dream. You don't have anything to say? Are you even listening? Hello? Yeah, actually. Damn, that hit kinda deep. So it's all about trust, huh? It's like with my girlfriends. We've built what we've got over time. We all put in some effort. And now that we trust each other, we're like a team. When I think about it, starting a business solo would be tough. Stuff like bookkeeping? No way, it's all gibberish to me. Thanks for the lecture, old man. That was one hell of a wake-up call. When you're disagreeable, it's honestly a little unsettling. But so long as you understand, that's enough for me. Yeah, trust. Pardon the interruption, huh? But I should probably get going. Oh, you heading out? Yes, I have stayed longer than I intended. Oh man, that sucks. We barely got a chance to talk. How about this then? You and I hit the batting cages. What? Why? You've been through a lot lately, right? It's a great way to clear your head. I am not sure. As you know, I'm blind. Oh, come on, that's fine. I'll tell you when to swing. Or maybe they've got those beeping balls there. Might even spark a new song or two. You think so? Totally. Then I suppose I could give it a try. Yeah, that's more like it. You coming too, Kenji? Huh? Me? No, I'll pass. You two go ahead and have fun. Too much for those old buns, huh? Well, fair enough. Alright then, talk to you later, old man. And thanks for the advice. Trust, right? No way I'm getting up at 5 like you, but maybe I can come in a little early and do some cleanup. You do that. Okay, Jun, I'll be waiting outside. See you guys. Good night, Makoto-san. So if you'll excuse me, Kenji-san, truly, not a bad night. I agree. It turned out to be a valuable experience. But, Jun-san, there is one thing that still doesn't quite add up for me. You said music gives you a sense of purpose, and in fact, your early singer-songwriter work, it was not bad at all. The sound, the lyrics, they felt honest. I'm flattered. But your recent work, frankly, I couldn't sit through it. All the dancing, the flashy outfits, I could barely hear the music itself. It feels as though the scandals have drowned out your voice. So tell me, is that what you meant by a real sense of purpose? You don't mince words, do you, Kenji-san? That's quite a harsh review of me. I'm sorry if I sounded rude. No, it's quite alright. Candor like that is something I rarely hear anymore. I would like to continue this conversation, but Makoto-san is waiting outside, so I should leave it here for tonight. Good night, Kibella. Good night, oh my god. Good night, Jun-san. You like music, Kenji-san? I mostly listen to jazz, but yes, I do like music. I thought that much. Funny, isn't it? Dragons and kappas have always been at odds. But face to face, we can actually talk. I should thank that Kombini girl. Oh, remember what she said? It'd be a waste not to give new things a shot. Yes, that's the one. I've been trying to live by that lately. Can't argue with Kambini wisdom. This cafe really is strange. I get advice from strangers, and today Junsan of all people gave me a pep talk. What's next? A ghost giving out winning lotto numbers? That's not as far-fetched as you'd think. I think I'll stay a little longer tonight. Of course, take all the time you need. Thank you, Kibella-san. A tender dance of milk tea and brewed with clear spring water. Yeah, I'm leaving it every time. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Friday, August 7th, 2026. But I will take a little break and then I will come back with the drink and stuff. Hello, I'm back. Let's read the newspapers. August 7th. The Lost Rivers of Tokyo. New book comes out on drained and paved over Tokyo rivers. lights on. Machines. Warmed. Music. On. Staff. Win. Still resting. That's alright. They'll be back when they're ready. Welcome back, Fukusan Ayama-chan. Evening, Kibella. Sorry for barging in right at opening. Not a bother. It's good to see you both. Always nice to be seen by someone other than Grandma here. Oi. Plenty of folks here can see you. Sure, but you own the place. Kind of feels like a you thing. Girl, don't get us kicked out. It's quite alright. What brings you in today? We're meeting Yuki here. She's been prepping something special, a kind of memory experiment. Ah, the smell theory. That's the one. Yuki-san only mentioned it briefly. I'm not sure what it will entail exactly, but you all are welcome to do whatever you need to be doing here. Oh my god, I read it very weird. Night where an unexpected bond was born. Ooh. Looks what they did for with oh my god, what was her name? Erika. So, because yesterday Fuku said this is like not private, she stopped sharing it, but like people are like, we want it back, and she's like, I see, I'll post them. Can I feel better today? Gonna force that energy to flow through my veins with the help of coffee, she said, and Blue said, if you still feel bad, please take care of yourself. Took a friend to the cages last night. I called the pitches, he actually hit a bunch. Oh, look at them hanging out. So, little Hannah next door has decided to pick up the violin. Tough row to hoe, but I salute the enthusiasm. I can hear it through the ceiling. Between the loss and what remains, we find a way to love again. That's the lyrics. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. And she shared some more. Kyoto today. Now this is a city that really feels like it's changed since I was here last, but still very familiar and appreciated. Milk, mango and honey. Can I just like try to, I guess I can. I'm trying to see if there is something worth like mentioning between characters. Meet 3 people in real life from this tag tonight. Magic. Oh, people are meeting each other. If you ever feel alone, search the tag. We are here. tips about that. Okay. But you all are welcome to do whatever you need to do here. Appreciate it. Can I get either of you drink while you wait? Nothing for me. You're welcome to wait here either way, of course. It's not that. I am a sense of smell's been diminishing real fast. Why do you always need to tell everyone my business? Because your business is my business. Maybe I just didn't want to drink. I can smell just fine. It just has to be the right kind of scent. Yeah, the scent equivalent of brick to the head. That's what I have then. Something with a super strong scent. Would you like to try something sweet and spicy again? Maybe you ought to vary it up. Try something. Stay out of this, Grandma. I want lots of sweet, lots of spice. What was this one? Maybe it's like that. Milk, mango and honey. Is it cold or milk, mango, honey? Oh, but this is just sweet. Let me just brew it. Maybe, I don't know. Does it? Ooh. Does it add to our here like that? Spice and sweet. Which one was giving spice? Yeah, okay, sweet. Sweet and bitter, sour and bitter, one spice and just bitter. Okay, we can put soy milk. Ginger. Ooh, or wait, how about we add, which one was giving spice? This one. What gives just a good amount of spice? Just this one. This, and then we can, well, it's gonna be bitter as well. I'm not sure about that. Is it alright? I can't tell. It's like it's there, but behind the wall. Fuzzier than last time. I'm sure it's great. Thanks anyway. Excuse the intrusion. We bought food. So much food. Over here, Erika-chan. Where's the ghost? Hello, ghost-san? Right at your 3 o'clock, kid. Yukine, is the ghost here? She's right next to you. What? Hey, watch it. Where are you? Jeez, sit still. Erika-chan, I can't sense her at all. I'm relieved to hear that. So unfair. My mom can see ghosts, so I thought maybe I could too. Your mom can? This is Emi's daughter, Erika-chan. Oh, Erika-chan, this is Fuku-san. Nice to meet you, Fuku-san. You're the one helping the ghost girl, right? Helping is a relative term. Yes, I am the one helping the ghost girl. Hey, I have a name. Well, maybe I'll use it if you show some respect. Look, you scared the kid. I'm sorry I can't see or hear you, ghost girl. Oh no, it's not your fault. Wait, what am I doing? The ghost girl is called Ayame. Erika-chan. Nice to meet you, Ayame. Did you have Yuki-san cook all of these bento for Ayame-chan, Erika-chan? I did. It's part of Yuki's cooking lessons. Erika-chan has the makings of great chef. Hehe. I wasn't sure what would work for Ayame, so we went with a variety. What would you like some help? Oh my god, would you like some help setting it out? Yes, thank you. Serve bento to Ayame. Madeline the Ghost was the achievement we got. Wow, what a spread. We've got yuzu daikon pickles, miso soup, tamagoyaki. You too made all this? Adegashi tofu, ginkgo nuts, stewed fish for me? Oh my god. Shoyu marinated mushrooms, natto, samonigiri. You barely even know me. The brown ones are chameshi. Do you like it, Ayame? Give us a sign. She's speechless for once. Ruin the moment. Why don't you? Can you smell any of it? I can, a little bit, if I really focus. Kibella, if I may. This meal needs to be accompanied by the right flavor. Does the chef have any recommendations? A traditional matcha? Matcha? Sure. Matcha. I mean green tea. Matcha. One hot matcha, traditional as can be. Perfect. That's it. I can smell it. It's the combination of the smells, the soy, the rice, and the bitter tea. And tatami, a hot room with cool breeze, sound of what outside. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. The scrape of something tray on the wood. I'd always sit at the same place, left side, near the aircon. Someone would bring me tea. They'd always bring me tea, ask me how my day was, and every time I'd say something cutting or clever. Can you remember who it was? Someone who loved me. I don't remember their face, but I remember the look. The look that they gave me when I finally said something they couldn't forgive. Forgive or forget? Like I'd ripped something open in them. Like they'd spent years trying not to show me how much they wanted something from me. I was so cruel, for no reason. I didn't even need to be. I thought I was so clever, but I was just mean. I was tired of being expected to play a part I didn't ask for. So I lashed out and hurt them. I think they just wanted me to be something I just wasn't meant to be. No, I don't want to remember this. I didn't know how to make it better, how to make me better. It's okay, it's just a memory. It's my memory, it's who I was. Is I am okay? I'm not okay. Eiko-chan, come here. I didn't ask for this, any of this. I don't want your help. I just want to fade away. Like a bad dream. You don't mean that. Don't tell me what I mean. You don't know anything about me. None of you do. I can't. This smell, it's... I gotta get away from all this stupid food. Wait, Ayame? Sorry, it's fine, go. Ayame? She's gone, Erika-chan. For good? No, not yet. Did she not like the food? No, it's not that. We'll have to see what Fuku says when she returns. Okay. Let's close up these bento. Kibella-san, is Win around tonight? I'm afraid they're not feeling well enough to work tonight. Oh. Do you think Win would like some of this food? We made it to try lots of smells, but it's also really healthy. That's very thoughtful. I'd be happy to give them anything you'd like to leave for them. Yukine said food can be medicine too. That's right. Sometimes for the body, sometimes for the heart. But maybe not for ghosts. We will see. No good. She was just gone. Did you see where she went? I did for a second. But she turned her back before I could say anything. Didn't run, just walked off. Like I wasn't there. Or like she didn't want me to be. Can I make you something, Fuku-san? Yeah, something sweet and warm. I need a hug in mug form. Something sweet and warm. How about, would it be too sweet? How about something like this? Cocoa with whipped cream. That's great, wow. That did feel like a hug. Thanks. Anytime. Fuku-san, what's going to happen to Ayame? If she can't sort out her unresolved business, she can't pass on. And the longer she's stuck here, the more she'll fade. Until one day, she's just gone. Did the smell experiment hurt her? No, Erika-chan. If anything, I think we hit something important. Painful maybe, but that's part of the job. Helping spirits is messy work. You sound like you've been doing this a while. Long enough to see work change. As a marebito, I hope that's how you read that. I used to do this stuff all the time. All on my own. No paperwork, no departments, just me, going where I was needed. I'd walk from village to village, eat from strangers' tables, sleep under their roofs. In exchange, I brought blessings, good harvests, and I helped plenty of folks take their next step into the afterlife when their time came. Felt like we were really helping people. Then, a while back now, everything changed. There was this time just a handful of years when death skyrocketed. Not just more souls, more people with unresolved death. Folks cut down their prime, whole families gone for overnight. That just didn't make sense. It was really awful. We'd never seen numbers like that. The death door clogged from end to end. And when you're faced with that kind of crowd, well, you stop knowing names and start counting heads. Even the ones ready to pass had to wait ages, and the ones who weren't ready, there just weren't enough of us to guide them through. If no one could help them, would they disappear, like Ayama might? Afraid so. That's what happens when you've got unresolved business. I see, so they formed the Bureau of Unresolved Business. Yeah, we said that at the same time, I guess. The old way couldn't handle the numbers, so they built something bigger, faster. Tickets, queues, standard forms. Are you saying they made passing on a procedure? Yep. Grief, regret, guilt, compartmentalized and categorized. We used to walk with them, one by one, guide them to the death's door. Now instead of a walk, there is a workflow. You check your box and send it to the next desk. Oh my god. The goal isn't to understand what folks really need. It's to keep the line moving. That sounds a lot like a bureaucracy we deal with on this side of things too. Death and taxes have even more in common than you think. There is a game called Death and Taxes anyway. But the thing with system is, everything's gotta fit inside them just so. And anything that doesn't fit, it gets pushed out, excluded. I didn't fit in the bureau system. Too set in my old ways, too slow, too hands-on. At least that's what they told me. So now I'm stuck outside it, looking in, still trying to figure out where I belong. If I may ask, if the Bureau of Unresolved Business are the ones who help resolve business, how did you come to be in charge of IMS case? Well, I saw IMA get bounced out of the death door, right? And you know, I have a lot of time on my hands. So I did some digging and found the IMS file. The Bureau had already stamped it beyond remit? I don't know. What does that mean? That's Bureau speak for a lost cause. No one wanted to deal with her. And I mean, who can blame them? She's too combative, too unwilling for their standard protocol. A case like hers is a drain on the system. They gave up on her, basically. So I'm doing this unofficially, you could say. I thought if I could I crack a case like hers, they would have to make me a full agent at the Bureau. They'd say, hey, Fuku still got it. Let's get her out of the desk job and back onto the field. So, all of this for a promotion? More than a promotion, it meaning something again, helping people. But you're already doing that. Sure, but not officially. Like I said, they have protocol. In other words, most of them wouldn't bother. That's cause most agents have sense. You just said it yourself, the Bureau didn't want to deal with her. They put her in a drawer and closed it. The same drawer they put you in. I mean, yeah, IMS got the subtlety of a thunderclap and the bedside manner of a haunted wasp. But I just couldn't stand watching her get written off. Then it's not just for a promotion. I guess it's not just the promotion, no. It's because if the Bureau is not going to help her, someone should. Someone just as stubborn as she is. You can call it stubbornness or persistence. And persistence is scary. Either way, you're doing the work you say you want to do, just without the title on your desk. Am I though? Can I even still do this? I thought all of this that we did tonight would help. I thought if we hit the right smell, we'd unlock some memory and she'll feel grateful or understood or I don't know, but she just ran. I keep thinking I'm helping her, but maybe I'm just making it worse. What if I'm not the right person for this? If anything, you're exactly the right person. She lashed out and ran, and you ran right after her. That kind of strength is not easy to come by. Yuki-ne. My partner, Hiromi, she was a bit like I am actually. Big feelings, big swings up and down. When she was up, she was radiant, a bright, loud joy. And when the low hits, she'd go quiet or sharp, cutting. And I never knew what to do. Yeah, I know what you mean. I thought, I'll give her space. I'll make things easier. I'll keep the lights on. I'll stay out of her way. So I stayed in the kitchen, handled the bills, prepped the meal. Sorry, I skipped. Ran the numbers. That's good, isn't it? Someone's got to keep the lights on. Of course, I thought it was enough. I thought her moods were a storm that I could weather as they passed. But what she really needed was someone to stay close, to keep trying to connect, to run out into the rain holding an umbrella. I see. When it got hard between us, when she got hard to deal with, I buried myself in work to avoid her. Even when she got sick, I'm sorry. Yuki-san, can I make you a drink? Yes, please. Anything, something reliable, please. Something reliable would be what she always likes, maybe? Here you are. I hope this helps. It's perfect. Thank you. Anytime. I'm so sorry. Okay, nothing to apologize for. Hey, Yuki, do you remember what we talked about the other day? About the register of the departed and looking up Hiromi? Yes, I did yesterday. She passed with a light heart. That's what it said. So whatever else you're feeling, she went peacefully. She knew she was loved. Thank you. I didn't think I needed to hear that, but I did. You're so good at helping people, Yukine. I don't know about that. You taught me how to make omurice. You made all that food for Ayame. It's not always about running towards someone in the storm. Sometimes it's just being in the room when someone needs you. Being the home they can come back to. Erika-chan, you're such a good kid. Sitting here with a couple of grown women talking about ghosts. I don't mind one bit. Most of my friends are adults anyway. What about that girl from school? Kaorin, right? Actually, Kibella-san, I'd like to run an experiment. Another experiment? Yes. Behold, the scientific method. Observation. Sugar is often used to sweeten tea. Fruits contain sugar. Question. Could fruit can be used to sweeten a drink? Hypothesis. Fruits could provide adequate sweetness to cut the bitter flavor of tea. Experiment. This is where you come in, Kibella-san. I'm ready. Tea sweetened with fruit, no milk, cream or anything else, just fruit. Tea and do we do 2 teas and 1 fruit or 2 fruits? How about this? 2 fruits. Mango tea. Alright, time for analysis. It's so good. It's a different kind of sweetness, just like you said, Yukine. That's right. Does that mean the experiment was a success? Oh, right. Conclusion. Yes, fruits are a great way to sweeten tea. I used to just mix lots of stuff without thinking, but Yukine had me taste all kinds of things alone to really learn their flavor. Now I have all kinds of ideas for how to combine ingredients. Well, maybe I should take some lessons from Yuki-san too. I have a feeling you know more than you let on. With all these experiments going on, this place is a regular laboratory. It is a recent evolution of the space, yes. Yukine taught me so much about food and taste. I have so many experiments I want to do. I can't stop thinking about acid balances and umami and thermal conduction and thermal what now? Heat. Controlling heat. That's basically what cooking is, right? Well, that and time and salt and chemistry and sounds like science to me. You should tell Fuku about science presentation. The one you won. Oh, that one? That was just a school thing. You won though. That's impressive. I'm still waiting to install your salt-powered aircon and then in the restaurant, Erika-chan. Wait, salt-powered? What about electricity? No electricity. Wow. Hehe. I'm still improving the design, looking for the right type of salt. There is more than one type of salt? Actually, there is a big science fair coming up, an international one. If you win, you get to go to Seattle for a symposium. Sim what now? A big fancy science event with workshops and researchers and real scientists. Hey, you sound like a real scientist to me. I don't think so. Real scientists work in labs with other scientists, like my mom. I'm always alone. Are you going to submit your aircon to this symposium? My teacher said I should. What do you think? Every time I think about it, I get a tummy ache. Stage fright? No, I like presenting. At least I used to. But when I presented my aircon, I hurt Kaori's feelings. She the friend Kibella mentioned? She used to be my friend. When I won the science presentation, I thought maybe I could impress everyone and I might make even more friends. But ever since then, everyone just ignores me or talks about me when they think I can't hear them. Rude. One boy said I was annoying know-it-all, and another said there is no way I'm a real kitsune, especially with my weird accent. And then he tried to pull on my tail. He did what now? He said he wanted to prove it was a cosplay. That's all incredibly unkind. Have you told your teachers about any of this? That doesn't really help. It used to be that Kaori would scold them for stuff like that, but now even she isn't on my side. Wait, so she stood up to the bullies before? Yeah, that's how we became friends, until I messed it all up. And you're sure she doesn't like you anymore? Like, sometimes people fight or mess up, but if anyone's willing to put in a little effort, they can make up and become even better friends than before. I tried, but whenever I try to talk to her, it's so awkward. It feels like there is never a good time, and I'm scared I'll mess up again or make it worse. I don't know how to do whatever I'm supposed to do. I see. Erika-chan, this kind of stuff, it isn't a science. That's right, unlike an experiment, there are no ideal conditions for making an apology. You're waiting for the perfect moment, but the perfect moment never comes. But perhaps you can make the moment. Create time? Not exactly, but you could create something just for her. Maybe like a bento. Oh, a bento! I could even ask if we can eat together. But what concerns you? What if I mess it up? What if my bento is bad or wrong and Kaori hates it? Or everyone thinks I'm showing off again? But maybe they're right. Maybe I'm just an annoying know-it-all with a weird accent. Cosplaying as a scientist and a cook and everything. Okay, now I'm mad. Not at you, at those bullies. It's easy to parrot mean stuff and act big in a crowd, but it takes guts to stand up to them, like Kaori did. And if she stood up for you, pretty sure she's not the only one who thought they were jerks. Some kids were probably just afraid to say anything. You've got more people on your side than you think. Do you really think so? I do, and I bet Cow is still one of them. Maybe. Evening all. Good evening, Ash-san. Time to wrap it up, little one. You have school tomorrow. Already? Can't we just stay a bit longer? Well, I could use an espresso. Yay! Just a straight espresso, all coffee, nothing else. Alright. There. You are one late night espresso. Ah, that stops. Cheers, Kibella. Staying up late for something? I've got a little research project going. You have a research project? Don't sound so surprised. A little something for Mom. She doesn't know yet. And you're not going to mention it to her, right? Right. Oh, you must be Amy's husband? That's me, Ash. Ash, this is Fuku. Ah, Amy's mentioned you, Fuku-san. It's great to meet you. Please, just Fuku's fine. She speaks so highly of you both, I feel like I already know you quite well. Thanks again, you kid, for looking after Eiko so often. It's really my pleasure. Having someone else in the kitchen is a welcome change. She's been raving about your rice recipes. And she's got a knack for seasoning too. But it is getting late, don't you think? Definitely. Come on, little one, time to hit the sack. But first I have to write up my submission for the Seattle Symposium. Wait, you've made a decision on that? Uh-huh, I'm gonna write it up right now. These guys lit a fire under you, huh? Plus, there's something else I gotta figure out too. Something a lot more important. Is there stuff going on at school again? There is, isn't it? I don't want to talk about it, Dad. Alright then, in that case, I won't prod. Run along, I'll be up soon. Okay. Oh, just one thing, Kibella-san. Yes, Erika-chan. Can you tell Vin that we are here for them too? Of course. I think the bento will make that very clear. I hope you find an answer to your problem soon, kid. Rooting for you. Thanks. Good night, Yukine, Fuku-san. I'm not as young as Yuki here, but can I be a need too? Okay, Fukune. Good night, Erika-chan. Are you okay, Ash-san? It's hard. It's hard for a parent to know that their child is lonely. I had my fair share of trouble as a kid too. I mean, look at me, I'm a big, burly guy by any standard. So for a pixie, I was more than unusual. Kids don't know what to make of you when you're too different. They couldn't really bully me. Most of them were half my size, so they just avoided me instead. I had a lonely childhood. Books kept me company, but still, it feels like my life only really started when I went to college. Erika is such a bubbly kid. I thought she'd be fine. But then we moved here, and she's not fine. And I don't know what to do. I don't have the exact same experience, but... And you know this as well. Being different may feel like a weakness at first, but it's a strength too. It will serve her well growing up. Yeah, and also, it's good that Erika can count on you to be in her corner. But her problems aren't only yours to solve. She seems very resourceful. Trust her a little bit more. That's hard advice for a father to hear, but I'll try to bear it in mind. You know, moving here from the UK was very hard in some ways, but at least on this stretch of city blocks, I've stopped feeling like a guest and started feeling like I'm home. I'm very glad to hear that. Well then, I should get back to it. Thank you everyone. Good luck, Ash. Good night. Good night, Ashton. Well, I don't know how you keep going at this hour. Somehow I get the feeling I've been pulling late nights longer than I have. Hey, you could say that. But I need some sleep before prep tomorrow. Of course, if you ever want to come by, I mean with Ayame, if you need help with her or with anything, or just want to come, say hi, even if the sign says the place isn't open. If I'm not here, I'm there. Yeah? That'd be really nice. Then I'll see you soon. Good night, Yuki. Is it alright if I wait here a little longer? Just in case, you know, I am in. Of course. Take all the time you need. Oh, we're singing again. In that town, in this town, sun is going down. Sun is going down. Oh, I know that one. You do? I was on tune enough you could recognize it. Brings me back to my Marebito days. On that road you just came down. Please hurry home. They're singing. Please hurry home. That nutty roasted flavor enough cooling for hot summer days. And for today, I think I will end it here because again, I'm getting a bit tired with all the talking. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you later. Probably, by the way, since I will not be streaming next week. I want to finish this game before I forget what's going on, before I take a break, because it's like story heavy. Most probably I will stream tomorrow morning as well. Yeah, and then I will be going. Bye. See you all, and again, thank you. Bye.